Let's talk about those Texas Tech Red Raiders. What do you say? Beating Utah today. Number one class in the 2027 cycle. 5-star with Damian Guyton, committed. 5-star Cooper Hackett, committed. 4-star defensive lineman Adrian Redmond, committed. But the big question is Texas Tech going to land rivals number one quarterback Kavian Bryant?
Well, how can you bet against them with them going out and landing, with them going into the Peach State and beating the Georgia Bulldogs, among others, for LaDainian Guyton?
Yeah.
Going into Oklahoma and beating the Sooners and their offensive line coach, Bill Bedenbaugh, who is as good at his job as anyone in college football, developing players and getting Cooper Hackett to commit to Texas Tech. How can you bet against them, against the coveted in-state recruit in Kavian Bryant? Now, Florida State's giving him a lot to think about. He is at Texas right now. Cooper Hackett back at Oklahoma this weekend. So, look, Texas Tech's going to have to play defense. You know, LaDainian Guyton, I don't know if producer Trey has the video, but Kirby Smart dropped a helicopter on his stadium field on Friday night too. So people are going to come out and recruit these guys, but Texas Tech has as much support as any program in the country right now, and it is paying off on the recruiting trail. It paid off in the transfer portal, and they have a top 20 team. They're ferocious in the front seven. Their quarterback room is loaded. They got playmakers. They're playing hard. Joey McGuire, his energy is lifting up that program. Just the track record, their connections in the Lone Star State on staff, how many high school coaches they know.
Yeah.
It's just an exciting time. And Felix Ojo today, their 5-star commit, offensive tackle, who they beat the Longhorns for, among others. He says, Josh, the win today over Utah is just a statement and a testament to what we are building in Lubbock. What continues to excite me about Tech is the opportunity to play early and the talent that's coming to the 806 right now. If you compare this current team, OJ continued, to what's coming in the future, this is going to be the least talented roster Tech has had, and that's scary. So they are taking care of their top targets. These top targets are loving the way they're playing on the field. This is a team that looks ready to win the Big 12, which what happens if you win the Big 12, Josh?
You make the playoffs, Steve.
You make the playoff, but the dominant performance at Utah, and no program is better at losing the big game every time they have a big game than Utah. Texas Tech dominated them today, which shows not only can they make the playoff, but they can win some games in the playoff. They have two terrific quarterbacks. Morton gets hurt. Will Hammond comes in, poised as ever. They got these boys ready to play. They're scheming it up. They're flying around on defense. They're making plays behind the line of scrimmage. They got big playability on the offense. And they went out there and got a big win. And they're in on some top targets in state in 2027. I don't know if they're going to finish with the number one class, but I think they got a good shot to finish in that top 5 right now. And when I spent time with James Blanchard at the personnel symposium, he said, if there is a 2026 recruit with good senior film that they want to land, and this isn't a verbatim quote, and if they're not getting promised something, if they're not getting promised a good amount, a good wage or whatever, they're going to come in and beat that. They're going to flip them. So guard your commits in 2026. Be wary of Texas Tech in 2027 as they are in on top targets, and it's for real. Because I think people were like, oh, LaDainian Guyton's going to go to Texas Tech. Yeah, right. He's committed to the Red Raiders. Cooper Hackett, less of a surprise being from where he's from. Kavian Bryant, that's the next big piece they want to land, and I think he's targeting an October decision. And there's they had a great visit list on campus last weekend for their home game. They're going to be bringing in top targets all fall. And Joey McGuire is a head coach recruiter that gets, in addition to all the support they're getting, and in addition to how well they're playing on the field, their recruits are actually going to know Joey McGuire because he's going to build a real relationship with them and their families. He loves Texas Tech. He believes in this program. He was telling boosters for years, we're going to be a team that can compete for the championship. And so far, they're on that upward trajectory. It starts with the Big 12 championship, humongous win on the road at Utah today for the Red Raiders. It's going to resonate with wins on the recruiting trail moving forward.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that we're going to be talking more and more Texas Tech recruiting as they are a force on the recruiting trail.